HookahPro.com, your ultimate source for everything hookah. Find the latest tips and tricks, videos, reviews, contests, and more.
Hey everybody, DJ Maniac Mike for you from HookahPro.com, back at you with another video. This time around I'm actually going to do a how-to / product review. Got some cold screens for you tonight, folks, and I've noticed a few of you out there, your certain opinions on them as opposed to foil. So I'm just going to go ahead and give you a quick how to really use them correctly to get the most out of your smoke when you are using them. So with that, got pretty much everything here. This is going to be a progressive video where I pause the camera, kind of go through the process of the session, and kind of keep you updated as to how to use them. So with that, I've actually got two kinds of cold screens here. So I guess it's kind of a little bit of a comparison too. This one was my first one. I don't have the best of cameras, guys, and it does kind of skip around on me as I'm doing the recording, so just please bear with me. This one, you can see it has, you can't really see, but it has kind of a indentation at the top, and then on the bottom, you know, it has a little dip in it. The holes on it are, you know, rather big, kind of like a toothpick sort of deal. I did the counting of them, folks. It looks like there's, you know, about 3 rows of holes and about 30 holes. So that's one. Again, I don't know what particular brand this is. I just picked it up at one of my local shops. Didn't have a brand on it. This one is a little different. This is actually a little bit wider in circumference. It still does have the indent on the top where it sits on the bowl, but it does not have that dip on the bottom. This one is from Sahara Smoke Company. Same amount of hole, or same size holes, but it does have more. When I did the counting, it had about 50, 55, something like that. As far as comparisons, this one, the Sahara Smoke one, you can tell is lighter than this one. I didn't really care much for this one, guys, just to let you know right off the bat, and I'll tell you why, is because I like to use a vortex bowl with the bottom the way it is. Got you the vortex, it, you know, it just does not sit on the vortex properly. You can try turning it over. It does fit better to where it's not leaning and bouncing back and forth, but that's very dangerous. I don't recommend it. So with that, the Sahara Smoke, perfect fit, guys. It's lighter. There are plenty more holes in it. So as far as your heat, your coals, you really can only get 2 on this one if you're using Coconaras. This really you can only get 2 as well, but seeing as how there are some more many holes, I wouldn't use more than 2 anyway. It does seem like the holes, you know, gradually with each line do get a bit smaller, so that's a good thing. They do, however, both fit. What I'm going to be using tonight is your, you know, average mod bowl. I have it packed here, you know, typical pack, not overpack. But since that these are obviously a lot sturdier than aluminum foil, I do have it packed closer to the rim. And you can use either or with these ones, guys. This one, again, I don't care for much, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. Got my coals going, folks, so I'll get that going. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and then show you how I get things set up here, so be right back. Alright guys, I'm back and I have got the bowl loaded with the coal screen on and my two coconaras that I've got for you. Went ahead and got that top layer scorching a little bit. Now remember that this is a obviously stronger and more durable than a aluminum foil, so it does take a little while to get that top layer to get going and get a nice little crispy on top to get the juices going. So yeah, be sure to rotate those coals. It does take a little while to get going, so you might want to give it a pour or two, give it a little help. So yeah, there's that for now, guys. I'm going to pause the video, come back in a little bit, go ahead and get this thing going for you and kind of keep you on top of what I am doing to keep the smoke session enjoyable. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back at you here with the final segment of how to use a coal screen to your full advantage. I had a chance to let things get cooking a little bit since I last left you, so let's get into the final thoughts. You are obviously going to lose a little bit of your clouds because it does make for a harder pull, being that it is thicker than aluminum, but not by much. I don't know if you're into monstrous clouds, I would probably recommend against this, but yeah, it does make for a little bit harder pull. As far as flavor goes, I don't really notice much of a flavor loss, but to each his own, each palate is different, so you could experience that. I don't really know, but from my experience as far as smoking with a coal screen, the one big thing is you got to be sure to rotate those coals quite often, and to ash the coals, get that excess ash off of the coals so that it doesn't fall into these big holes on the screen. It doesn't hurt to throw a wind cover on there. Myself, I only have a small, or could be a medium wind cover, I'm not real sure, but it doesn't really fit over top. So in that case, what you do is just bend these little lips down, and there you go. You could always make you a homemade wind cover. But guys, yeah, if you like I say, you just follow those steps, rotate the coals, ash the coals. It is thicker, so a wind cover actually does help. Yeah, I just don't have, I've already got it on there, guys, so I'm not going to bend those lips and show you how to do it. But it wouldn't hurt to go ahead and, once these coals got down so far, to throw another one on. You are definitely going to need a little bit more heat with this thickness of a screen. So with that, I'll give you a little bit of smoke. So as you can see, clouds are still there a little bit, but you definitely lose that. The flavor is still there for me. This is the Jules Orange that I just actually did a review on, and it tastes the same with the screen or with the foil. So again, yeah guys, that is how you would use a coal screen to fully get your longest session anyway, your most enjoyable session. Again, I have seen people complain about these, but like I say, just make sure. I think the biggest complaints is the ash that the big holes allow into their tobacco, so that's why I say to just ash those coals quite often, rotate them quite often. You'll get the same amount, longevity wise of your smoke, just not as much. So DJ Maniac Mike, guys, signing out. How to use a coal screen correctly. Be sure to check us out at hookahpro.com, your ultimate source for everything hookah. Thanks to Hookah Pro, Sambuca, and Sahara Smoke for putting this video contest out. And until next time, smoke on. See ya.